there she is, Lynnae Thurik. She is from Lake Oswego High School, graduated from there, and a graduate of Pacific Lutheran, and an intern here at Channel 2 at one time. Please welcome Miss Washington, Lynnae Thurik. Well, kiddo, we finally did it.
We finally did it.
Do you know, I want to tell you this. She entered the Miss Oregon contest a few times. Three times. And I was an MC over in Seaside twice, and you were a runner-up. And I bet you thought always a bridesmaid. I mean, this had to be going through your mind, didn't it?
That's exactly it. I've competed 7 years, and I'm always the runner-up. And so when I actually heard my name called as Miss Washington, I paused for a minute, and I realized that it really happened when I saw all my friends just jump up out of the audience, and I couldn't believe I'd heard my name.
Okay, tell me about entering. Why does one... I can see you entering a Miss Oregon or Miss Washington once and maybe twice. Why do you keep entering? What is it for? What does it mean to you?
Well, I think it's different for each individual who enters any sort of pageant scholarship program. For myself, to compete on the Miss America stage has been a dream of mine since I was 5 years old. I remember I was sick that evening of Miss America, so I was up really late, and I became really intrigued with what she represented. And the next time I can remember, when I was 8 years old, and Miss Wisconsin was crowned. And it just I remember she saying, "He touched me." I can remember certain moments, and I can remember when Tawny Godin in 1975 was crowned Miss America 1976, and she was a pianist and had long hair, and at that point I had long hair, and I decided I'm going to compete for the title of Miss America.
And you are a pianist and a beautiful musician. What did you play this year? Is this something new that I wouldn't know?
Rachmaninoff's Prelude in C-sharp minor. It's my favorite piece, and I figured it was my last shot that I could compete, and I wanted to perform.
Okay, in 1988, correct me if I'm wrong, you went back to Atlantic City.
Yes.
And to observe, to
yes.
what? Pick up some pointers, to just kind of feel the atmosphere, what?
Well, a friend of mine, Anna Jones, had been crowned Miss Oregon, and I thought that this would be an excellent opportunity, since I had a friend going back to Miss America, to really go back there and see what it was all about, to see if it was something I still wanted to pursue, because it takes so much time. And maybe I needed to decide if it was just time to really focus on my career or really pursue my dream.
So, you've won. Now, you've been up to the Goodwill Games. You spent a lot of time out there. What'd you do? What'd you do?
The Goodwill Games was fabulous. I was there for the opening of the trade show at the Seattle Convention Center, and I met all the delegates and ambassadors from all the countries all over the world. I met a cosmonaut. I met the ambassador from the Soviet Union. They would love me to come to Moscow. We're going to see if we can work any of those arrangements out through Miss America, because they are trying to start scholarship programs in the Soviet Union. I also got to attend the figure skating competition. I met all the figure skaters, and it was wonderful. I followed figure skating for a number of years, and to actually meet Kurt Browning and Christopher Bowman and Jill Trenery and Christy Yamaguchi was fantastic. Okay, now you have a job. You're a graduate. You're going to take some of the scholarship money and apply it to school loans? Yes.
Do I understand that correctly?
Yes.
Okay. And you're working here in town for this week, correct? Or you have been?
I have been. I'm on a leave of absence right now while I prepare for Miss America.
And when's Miss America?
September 8th.
You leave in a few days then?
12
a couple
days.
of weeks? 12 days.
12 days.
Oh. So how do you feel now about this whole thing? Dream come true.
Yes, dream come true. I'm looking really most forward to walking that runway.
I bet.
It's just so famous and it's so long, and just that in itself is going to be the ultimate experience for me. But I feel very prepared. I have really achieved the highest potential so far that I'm capable of in each phase of competition. So I'm really not fearful of any particular phase.
No, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. Very good. You're very pretty, very talented. It's like meeting an old friend and saying, congratulations, I wish you well. All the best going back there.
Thank you so much.